Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to learn your inverted hovering orientations. And the first thing here is you have to get inverted, and this is something that takes a little bit of practice, especially when you're first starting. Now, what I found easiest for me was to start with tail in, which was my most comfortable upright orientation, and just kind of do half a backflip and pull the helicopter down like that and just set it down real easy. So the way I'd start that is I'd pull back on the collective and the cyclic and just kind of set it down like half a rainbow, and then kind of keep it there. Now this puts you at learning nose in inverted as your first orientation, which is fine. You can learn it in any way you want. Once you get to the point where you can really hover nose in inverted, you can start to work on the other orientations. But before I get to that, always think when you're first learning nose in, what do I do if I start to get uncomfortable? And it's a little bit different than when you're upright, because now you want to get upright so you're safe. So another good reason that nose in is good is because you can just push the sticks away and bring the helicopter back tail in, and then you're in your safe orientation. So there's your entrance, and there's your bailout from your inverted hovering, and that'll really help you out when you get to the field and you start to work on this at the field. So the first inverted orientation we're going to work on is nose in inverted. It'll take you a while to get your tail movements and cyclic movements down on this. And once you get that down and you're pretty comfortable, just like with tail in, we'll kind of work on a 45-degree offset of the tail, and that'll help you look at it in a different way. And just work on those offsets until you kind of get comfortable with that. And then as the next good step, you can work on your full side in. And it's basically the same as upright. And a lot of people get afraid about inverted flight, but the truth is, it's really just your brain telling you it shouldn't do that, and that's why it seems difficult. There's nothing any more difficult about inverted flight than upright flight. So that's why it's key to really start learning this when you first start flying and you first want to get into your 3D routine. So there's a inverted tail in. We'll do the other side. And this will take weeks, hours, months to really master and get to the point where you're comfortable and you always make the correct correction. Don't get frustrated. Just spend your 30 minutes a day. Just work on one of these orientations if that's easier for you. Now, there's a couple bonus and stretch moves here. We get a little more height. You can work on a forward flip from inverted and then come back inverted. Inverted pirouettes are a great thing to work on. Take a little bit more practice and are a little bit more dangerous, because if you get disoriented, it's going to be hard to get back to tail in to your bailout move. And at this point, another good stretch exercise is to start to work on doing a few rolls. And that's the same thing. Really, all rolls do and flips is kind of help you with your collective timing as you go inverted. You kind of have to hit the negative and then the positive and then the negative and then the positive. And it's the same thing with flips. So work on those things until you can get those down, your inverted hovering orientations, and then you can go to the next step.